Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So yes, let's get started. Alright, so today, welcome back. I'm gonna tell you about my personal story. I was standing in front of so many eyes and they were really waiting to hear what was gonna come out of my mouth. What do I have to say to them? And the thought that was on my mind was, what's about to happen? Will it be humiliating or will it be life-changing? So this is how it began. We were on a semester break. So I joined this program. It was a 2-month program. The first month we were taught the curriculum that we're supposed to administer in senior schools, and the second month we were supposed to teach that program in those senior schools. First month it went smoothly. I was a volunteer. We were attending with those who were on attachments and they were already teaching there at the school of their choice. And then I asked some of them their experience, okay, because I was really nervous and yeah, I was very nervous. And then I asked this guy, I'm like, hi. He's like, hey. I'm like, so yeah, teaching way. And then he's like, I'm like, okay, cool. So tell me, when you started teaching there, didn't you have some like anxiousness? Didn't you were you not afraid when you're in front of students? Like, how was your experience? And then he's like, no, I never had problem with speaking in public. Like, that's my thing. I'm like, okay, no, that's nice, because he didn't say anything that I wanted to hear. Next person, hi, how are you? She's like, I'm good, and you? I'm super great. So tell me your experience. How is it like when you started teaching? Did you feel some anxiousness, things like that? And then she's like, absolutely not. I was like, hey, because I love children, when I stand in front of them, I see transformation. I'm like, okay, because she's still not saying what I want to hear. So I'm like, God. So everyone is okay with it. So I'm the only one here worried what is going to happen when I get there. I might drop, like really fall in front of students. What's gonna happen there? That will be the biggest humiliation of my life. Okay, so I kept asking like several of them, but everyone said they were okay. I'm like, you know what, it's fine, we'll see when I get there. Okay, we'll see when I get there. But then get this, I was supposed to leave on Sunday to go to the school of my choice, right? And on Monday, I I started praying. Oh my God, I started praying. Okay, like literally praying, asking God that my Father, please don't let me fall in front of those kids. I love transformation. Help me here, because here's the thing: when you're about to take a big step, because to me that was a very big step, I was confronting what I've always said is something that I can never do. I have always had the fear of speaking in public, but I had something that I wanted to say, but I was afraid, okay? So I prayed. I'm like, God, let me speak with authority when I get there. Let me speak with power. Let me own this place. Let me own it. When I stand in front of them, let me enjoy. Let me do me, because when I'm alone inside the house and then I speak, oh my God, I'm the best. And then gets me in front of people, I was the worst, okay? But then I'm like, you know what? I took a decision to do this. I believe that I will speak with authority and power. On Sunday, I'm on my way there. The only thing that is on my mind is, Olarato, what are you really gonna do tomorrow? Oh my God, Olarato, what are you gonna do tomorrow? What are you gonna say tomorrow? Like, I'm just thinking about it all the way. I had chosen to go to Lethakai, the senior secondary school, okay? So Lethakai is very far from Gaborone. Like, throughout that journey, it's like a 7 to 6 hours journey. So I had time to think. I had time to think, but there was no backing out of it. Alright, so on the bus, I was listening to this woman. We started having a chat. And then when we are chatting, I'm telling her where I'm going, what I'm gonna be doing there. She's like, oh no, it's interesting. Okay, that's nice. Alright, is that attachment, whatever, da 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 da. And then I found out that she's actually a teacher. And then I'm like, yeah, great opportunity. Guess what question I asked? Like, just guess it. I'm giving you like seconds to guess the question that I asked her. Were you scared when you started teaching? And what did she say? No, it was okay. I didn't have any fear of public speaking. I was good. What happened? Same answer from everybody. And I'm like, guys, can somebody say something that I want to hear? Because I wanted someone to tell me that, you know what, when you get started, it's so difficult because you have to adjust to the environment, what, things like that. But no one was saying that. And I couldn't really be assured. I was seeking validation from people to tell me that they actually failed the first time. In case I fail, I know that people failed. But nah, that's not what was happening, okay? So I'm like, okay, no, cool. You know what, Olarato? Let's do this. We'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to work, okay? I get to Lusakani, okay? Following day, we get in classes. This woman, she was on attachment, right? And I didn't ask that question because I thought it was useless now because everyone says the same thing. I had to really see that for myself. So what can we get from what I just said? That when you are on your journey, sometimes just do what you want to do. Don't seek for validation from everybody because we are living different lives, okay? No one, like the same experience that you're gonna have, the experience that you're gonna have is not the same experience that someone else might have, okay? Just don't seek validation. Do what you think is right. And if you have chosen this decision, dive in, just do it, okay? That's why I said at first that do what you think is right for you. Do that thing when you are not ready, because you know what? There's never a right time. There's never the right time to do the right thing. If you want to start something, start it now. If you want to talk to somebody, talk to them now. We live for experience. We live to learn. If you don't fail, you won't get to learn where you're supposed to fix. Let's continue. So I get there first day. I didn't get to teach. We were just watching her. And then 3 days later, which is on Wednesday, she's like, do you want to give it a go? I'm like, in my heart is really beating fast. I'm like, but then I feel like I'm not ready. I feel, wait, how about I do it tomorrow? Let me do it tomorrow. And then she's like, if you keep postponing this, you will keep on postponing everything. Like, you will keep postponing until you are done here. So do it when you are not ready. What I just said, you see, do it when you are not ready, because if you think you're gonna be ready at some point in time, special announcement is never gonna happen. You're never gonna be ready, right? So I'm like, okay, no, cool, let me just do this, okay? Let me just do this. I got this. Remember, I had a prayer and it said, God, let me speak with authority, let me speak with power. I got this, man. I got this. This is my thing, yeah. So I take like a marker, right? First week we were talking about getting to know who you are, right? I get inside, I lean by the door. I lean by the door because that's how teachers usually do when they get in class and it shows some sense of authority. I had to get in my act, okay? Don't judge me. So I lean by the door, I greet them, right? My heart is beating. If someone could see right through me, they'll see that my heart was beating really fast, okay? So I get inside the class, I stand in front of them. Their eyes were so piercing, like they were looking at me like, what is she going to say to us? What does she has to say? I got in my act. I'm like, hello. I introduced myself. After introducing myself, I'm like, so today I'm gonna take you through your task today, right? And then I write, who am I on the board. But that moment, the marker, like this is one thing about me. I know that when I'm in a place where I feel really uncomfortable, I start to shake. So the moment I raised my hand up, I wondered, will I shake? Like, will I shake? Because if I start shaking, they won't listen to me. I took that marker. I'm like, baby, just do it. We will see what's gonna happen and we will try to handle the situation. I write W, I see my hand. I'm really concentrating on my hand to see if it's gonna happen. I write, who am I? My handwriting was bad, and guess what? I said, I'm sorry guys. As you can see, my handwriting is bad. I hope everybody here's handwriting is not as good. That's how it is. I try to throw in a joke right in there to try to relax. So that was the first day I started teaching, and the following days it was amazing. So the following days it was bliss. I started getting comfortable, enjoying, by far I would say that was the most amazing experience I've ever had. Okay, the fact that I love self-development, I love transformation, it was amazing. Okay, so from this story, I'm saying this to you that sometimes what it takes for you to actually do what you know you can, change places, move from the place that you are in, because you're surrounded with people who knows that you are this way and they feel like you can't do that thing because they've already seen you fail at that thing. So move to a different place, go to a new city, a new country, wherever. The second thing, do something that you want to do when you're not ready. You want to start a YouTube channel, just do it. You want to open a business, just do it. You want to go address senior school students or any group of people, just do it even though you are scared. Remember, you can never get everything right the first time. You're bound to fail at some point, but that is called experience. You learn by failing. If you don't fail, how are you going to learn? If you don't try, how will you learn? Okay? The third thing is, you have what it takes. Your heart knows that. So stop listening to that fear inside of you. Remember, they say that fear, like on the other side of fear, there is leaves, and I experienced that. It's amazing to do something that you love, something that you feel like you didn't have what it takes to do. It's amazing. So just try it. The last thing that I'll say to you is from that story is, don't seek validation from people. There are people who won't see it for you. If you ask someone, do you think I can be a great speaker? That person might say, no, you're not really fit to do that. And then you ask why? Because, look at you. Who would really listen to you? You're short, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Who do you think is gonna listen to you? So those kind of people will shut your dreams, okay? So do not seek validation from people. Seek validation from yourself. That was it today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to hear more of my stories, let me know in the comments. Take a leap of faith and do what you think you can't, because baby, you can. Take it from me, I did it, and if I can do it, so can you. Thank you guys for listening. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, your family. I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.